Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol INVT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I did this analysis on Friday, so that's where all these different colored annotations are coming from. And pretty crazy day, especially when you consider the first, opening portion of the day, which is represented by the big volume bar down here. So you can see first 30 minutes, big volume, price gapped up, got all the way up here, and then did pull back here. So there is some perspective that goes into this. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 7 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking kind of rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, the overall trend, everything is still perfectly fine. And for those of you that watched the video from Friday, circling back to the word or the phrase overall trend. What do I mean by that? Well, on Friday, I put into play this trend line right here, which is just measuring, again, the overall, the big picture lows. And you can see it's not, the price isn't even threatening, getting close to it. And as long as the price is up above that orange line, then from the big picture perspective, the grand perspective of everything, the bulls are in control. The trend is healthy in the bulls' favor. So near term, though, let's talk about a couple of these levels. And namely right here, kind of this little resistance zone between 77 cents and 80 cents, which I talked about on Friday. And it was broken today early on, but then the price did fall back below it. And then you can see kind of the remainder of the day, price just got sloppy, just kind of hovering right around that area. So sloppy action within, as far as the annotations are concerned. But it does illustrate that, yeah, there is quite a few of sellers and just, right around here between 70 cents and 80 cents. So that is definitely still the key level that the bulls need to separate themselves from. Here, sure, they separated themselves from it, but they were never able to maintain from it. So, yes, the bulls have to not only separate, but then maintain. Easiest way to look at the maintain would be just staying outside of the range. So if the price gets back above 80 cents, and then if it pulls back, you want to see, at worst, bounce around on top of 80 cents before continuing on upwards. Now, granted, again, I am kind of nitpicking in the sense of we're talking about very short-term action right here. If you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, who cares? You'll let things, you'll let the dust settle the way it needs to settle because the price isn't even close to the orange line. Now, of course, if the price were to crash below the orange line, that's where your concern would start to come in. So I just want to, quickly remind you, it depends on perspective. So sure, the price and the chart's looking a little rough because it couldn't quite break through this resistance zone here, but by no means does that imply that the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. So keep an eye on those levels there from a resistance standpoint. 70 cents is that ideal short-term level of support. But again, from the big picture perspective, it's all about that orange trend line. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.